Welcome to Stalag 13. Sergeant Schulte here playing Axis&Allies Global 1940. Crockett 36 in Schulte's house game. This would be Japan turn 11. We're going to buy 3 infantry for 9. We're going to buy a fighter for 10. We're going to buy a destroyer for 8. Buy another destroyer for 8. And then for 20, we're going to buy 3 mech for 12 and another destroyer for 8. So let's see if we can't get Crockett on the line. I said I would give him a call. Hey Crockett, hey, we're doing Japan turn 11 right now.
Super duper.
So we just did our purchase, and then we have that tech die right there at a 5 or a 6, which we will roll first, which is probably the rule anyways. So we're going to go for chart number 2, and we need a 5 or a 6. So here we go, and we do get a 5, Croc.
All right.
So we got a 5. And so now the only one we can get is a 1 or a 5, which is long range air, because we can't get shipyards and we can't get long range air. So a 1 or a 6.
Oh, Japan?
Yeah.
Japan can get long range air.
They can't?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Did you roll one?
I did. But I'm going to change that. Because I can't get shipyards. So I rolled a 3, but I can't get shipyards. But so you're saying we can't get long range air?
No, Japan can now. Remember I said in a couple turns you could?
Okay, so in the next game, right?
No, I said in a couple turns.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so either way, well, hey, so paratroopers is a 3 on chart 1.
Okay, yep.
I guess we'll go with that then, Croc.
Okay, paratroopers.
So we got paratroopers. Which means off of an air base, infantry can go, what, 3 spaces, right?
Yes.
1,
correct.
2, 3. Okay. So that helps a little bit, I guess.
And if you wanted to go with like a classic rule on paratroopers, I'd be all for that too. 2 on a bomber. I think that's probably fine too.
Oh, so they could be. I could use them on a bomber too.
I think so. That's the classic rule, isn't it? 2 on a bomber. Pretty sure.
Well, so like in Global 40, I think it's 2 infantry off of an air base.
I know. But
okay.
That, if you wanted to also go with the Larry Harris rule from classic, I think it's a 2 on a bomber in the advanced rules.
Okay, we'll figure it out, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that right this second. We'll hammer it out later on.
Okay. Good.
So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna attack Amur. I will use 2 paratroopers from Japan, 1, 2, 3, and go to Amur. And then I will send 5 fighters from Manchuria to Amur, and then the other 5 fighters are going to go 1, 2 to Buryatia, Crockett. You're leaving that mech there, right?
Actually, I'm gonna send that mech back 2 spaces.
Okay, so it's not going to be there then.
Yeah.
So that mech won't be there. So then maybe what I'll do is I'll go 1, 2 and attack the artillery in Sakha. I'll do that instead. And then other attacks are going to be in C-Zone 19. I'm going to send a destroyer to 19 along with a bunch of planes to make sure I kill that. Then the other battle is going to be, I'm going to go 1 off of naval base, 1, 2 to 44, pick up 2 infantry and 2 artillery off of Celebes, and go to 42 and drop off into Java, along with the 2 bombers from the Philippines. And go 1, 2, 3, 4 off of an air base. They'll have 3 spaces left. They could go back. They'll go 1, 2. They'll go to Celebes. They will go to Celebes. The other battle is going to be over here in Shan State. I will blitz Burma, which is worth 1 for Japan, 1 off India. So a tank will just go and then go into Shan State. Everything will go to Shan. The artillery, all the mech are going to come down here, and then the 2 tanks and the mech from French Indochina move up to Shan State as well. And I think that's about everything else is there was something else I wanted to do. I think I want, so this destroyer in 20 is going to go 1, 2 to 43, and then 3 TAC bombers are going to go 1, 2 and attack the sub off of Borneo. They will have 2 spaces left. And 1, 2, 1. I mean, I might as well send some more planes to make sure I get that sub. I'll send the attack bombers from Celebes will go 1, 2 to make sure I get it. 1, yeah. And I think that's about it. Everything else will be non-combat moves. Yeah, because I have these this young grasshopper deck.
Yep.
And paratroopers aren't in it.
No kidding.
Yeah, like I thought I lost the card, but it's not in there. Like, you know what's in there? Super carriers.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe he replaced it with super carriers. All right, so we'll go up to, let's do Sakha first. So I've got 5 at 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 4, and he's got a 2 for an artillery. Sakha. I get 2 hits and the artillery misses. The artillery missed. Moving on to Amur. So the paratroopers attack at 1, if I'm correct. So I got 2 at 1, and I've got 5 at 4. And he's got 1 infantry at 2. Oh my God. Out of all of that, the only thing that hit was an infantry.
I'm very sad for you.
Everything.
I know nothing about bad luck.
No, I'm saying my infantry hit. Everything else missed. Everything else missed. All the fours missed. The only thing that hit was
wish it was a better battle.
the only thing that hit was a paratrooper.
That was the battle that was going to occur if you had attacked C-Zone 7.
Ugh. So we take Amur, which is worth 1 for Japan, 1 off of Russia. Moving on to, let's do C-Zone 19. So I got a 2, 6, 7 at 4. 5, 6, 7 at 4. He's got a 2. That'll be his 2. And then he's got a sub at 1. Sub at 1. So I've got 2 hits. 1, 2. My destroyer hit. His destroyer hit, but his sub missed. So I lose a destroyer. He loses a sub and a destroyer. And that battle is over.
Did you buy any destroyers?
I did.
How many?
I bought 3 destroyers, 3 infantry, a fighter, and 3 mech.
Nice.
Next battle will be, let's go to season 43. I have a destroyer at 2. Then I have a bunch at 3. Bunch at 3. 1, 2, 3, and then what is that? 5. 1, 2, 3. Well, that should be. That's, what is that? That's 6. What do I have there? 3 plus 5. I have 8. So I still have 2 to roll if nothing hits. And then here's his sub. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, and the sub misses. This sub missed. Next battle will be in Java. So I've got 2 bombers at 4. I've got 2 infantry and 2 artillery that are at a 2. And then he's got 3 at 2. I could just throw it all at once. 1, 2, and 3. These will be for, or actually, I could just do, these will be my dice, and then he will get the green ones. 3 green ones are for the Anzac, and then these are my 2s. And what do we have? What do we have? So he's got 2 hits. He gets 2, but I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 5. I get 5 hits. But he did get 2. So I lose 2 infantry. He's got it gone. We take Java, and that's worth 4 for Japan. That's 4 for Japan and 4 off of Anzac. And moving on, now non-combat moves. So the attack bombers are going to go, they have 2 spaces left. They could go, oh, I gotta do Sean yet. I still gotta do that battle. Battle in Sean still. Forgot about that one. Still the battle in Sean. So we have mechanized infantry. So the tanks will boost 5 mechs to a 2. And we also have the 5 artillery, which boosts another 5 to 2. So that's another. So that's a total of 10. Total of. That boosts 5, and then that boosts 5. So that's 10. I hate math. Anyways, I'm just gonna roll my tanks. I'm gonna roll my tanks. Excuse me. Here's my tanks, and all 5 of my tanks hit Croc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still battling like a cold or something too.
Thank you.
No.
You gotta take that zinc.
Oh, I know. So he's got 4 at 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4 at 2. He gets 3 hits.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's bogus. He gets, so I lose, so I gotta lose 3. So I'll lose an infantry, and I will lose 2 mech. So I'll take away this 5 and put a 3 there. And we go up 1 for Sean State. Go up 1 for Sean. And India goes down 1. I believe that is everything. Now for the non-combat moves. From Chahar, we're going to send 3 mechs. 1, 2 to Manchuria. We're going to rail 3 mechs from Kiangsu. We'll go 1, 2, 3 up to Manchuria. The fighters will go back to Manchuria. The attack bombers from 43 that came from 20 go back to C-Zone 20. The 7 fighters that went to 19 go back to C-Zone 20. These attack bombers that came from Celebes, they went 1, 2. I think they're going to go back to Celebes. The bombers have to land 1. No, they have to go 1, 2. They have to go to Celebes. They'll land on Celebes. Man. I gotta send something down there. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna send a battleship, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna send a battleship from 20, 1, 2, 3 to C-Zone 42. Down to C-Zone 42. Man, oh man, oh man. And I think that's everything. That is everything. Yep. As far as income goes, we're gonna collect 65. We're on 65. 50, 60, 65. 5 for the money islands. But we have some convoying to do. I'm gonna place my units. I'm gonna place 3 destroyers in C-Zone 20. I'm gonna place 3 mech in French Indochina. I'm gonna place 3 infantry in Shanghai, and 1 fighter is gonna go to Tokyo. And now we can do the convoys. So he's got a sub of 35 off the Philippines. And it's box cars, double 6s. So we don't lose anything for the Philippines. And then we got a sub in C-Zone 6. A 6 and a 4. So that's a 10. We don't lose anything. Oh, we rolled box cars there, and in a 6 and a 4 in C-Zone 6.
How do you end up getting lucky with the 6s when you need them? Lucky with the 1s and 2s when you need them?
I don't. You've read my description on my YouTube thing, right?
What's that?
It said, I remember somebody telling me that I must have sold my soul to the devil for 1s and 2s one time.
Gee whiz.
So income. What's that? So for income, so we have 30, 60, we have 70 to spend next turn. And a recap would be Sean State has, I'm just going to chip this out, that's 2 tanks. So Sean State has 5 tanks, has 5 artillery, and that's another mech. Five tanks, 5 artillery, 10, 11, plus 4 is 15 mech. That's in Sean State. French Indochina has 3 mech, a destroyer and 43. 42 has 2 transports and a battleship. Java has 2 artillery. Celebes has 5 attack bombers and 2 strategic bombers. Philippines has 4 infantry and an artillery. C-Zone 20 has 3 destroyers, 1 battleship, 5 aircraft carriers with 7 fighters and 3 attack bombers, 3 infantry in Shanghai, 2 infantry in Amur, 6 mech and 10 fighters in Manchuria. Tokyo has 3 AA guns, 6 plus 3 is 9 infantry and 1 fighter. And that is Japan, turn 11. Schultze out. 21 minutes.